Dwayne Vernon, Executive Director, Social Development Commission. The SDC is a principal community development agency in Jamaica that works with 775 communities. Our strategic objective is to advance the economic development of communities through what we call an integrated community development strategy. Simply put, there are three platforms. One is to ensure that the communities are organized, because if people are not working together in an organized fashion, it's going to be difficult to talk about development, identify what needs to be done. The second platform is about research, really about data. You need to plan with information. So we have what we call community profiles that give the demographic information as well as socioeconomic needs. The third platform is planning. You have to have the capacity to plan. So when you are organized and you have the relevant data and the capacity to plan, then you should be able to take the step forward for your own development. Well, the presentation was about effective community engagement for what I call sustainable development. The main message was I wanted to twin the strategy for effective community development with how we implement projects in communities as to how important it is to ensure that interests are aligned, because you'll have competing interests, those of the donors, those of the implementers, but importantly the interests of the communities and different groups within the communities. So it is important for persons to understand that dynamic, and that engagement means achieving sustained mutual benefits. So I also pointed to aligning the engagement strategy with the project implementation strategy, and at which point what type of engagement is necessary. Because engagement is not just an intervention, as we have made the distinction. Engagement is a continuous process. So each stage along project implementation will require some different methods, different strategies, and the expectations must be in alignment with those as well. For example, at the beginning, you can't expect to get buy-in and ownership at the beginning of a project. You need to inform. But certainly as you go along the spectrum, you must end with the communities owning what the project was all about, and to ensure the sustainability. So my main message was really about aligning aligning interest for mutual benefits. And certainly we'll start by commending the Caribbean Development Bank for this initiative, because from an SDC standpoint, given that this is our main area, as I mentioned in the meeting, we are always about learning, and I have basically been stimulated by the contributions of the other presenters and also for the other territories. And I have seen where what we are doing as an entity can assist our partners within the region and also in other countries. This morning I heard a mention about the community development plan, and that's an area that we believe we are strong in with a lot of experience. So we are prepared to assist where we can and also to learn. Regarding the participants, I believe that the level of participation was overwhelming, and they were excited, they were encouraged, and they contributed honestly, and the desire they had was really great. So I am very optimistic that coming from this session, we'll have an improved strategy for effective engagement in our projects across the region.